Final Fantasy VII is a game about how it's okay to blow up reactors if your hair is ridiculous enough. Here are some fun facts you probably didn't know about the game. You might have, but you know us, we're worriers here. This classic title didn't come about without several revisions. It was originally conceived of as a TV show about 6 friends dealing with their late 20s in New York City. Just before the idea premiered, a panicked intern caught an episode of Friends and rumored they meant to make a video game instead. The game is arguably best remembered for its innovative Materia System. It came about when a game developer remembered their friend who swallowed a bunch of gumballs to win a $6 bet. They imagined what would happen if they'd gotten powers instead of dying horribly. Final Fantasy VII is full of foreshadowing. For example, this line is a harbinger of the game's terrible translation. Like every Final Fantasy game, there are plenty of references to Star Wars. Nanaki is an anagram of Anakin. Bugenhagen is an anagram of Bunge Egon, a Jedi from one of the novels. Vincent is a shout out to the Phantom Menace because they both suck. Here's something you didn't know. Did you know that Aerith dies? Oh, you did? Well, who told you? Wait, Brian? Are you talking to Brian again? You said you were through. Now, I know he does your taxes. We live in a large city, alright? You can find another CPA. Oh yeah, I'm sure he's like the grand poobah of taxes. Okay, whatever. No, I am not being like my father right now. You know what? Screw this, we're over. It's a common misconception that Cloud's Buster Sword is just a censoring of the more common phrase, bastard sword. This is actually wrong. The sword's parents were barely able to make it to the altar before the due date. Some gamers have theorized that it's possible to get Knights of the Round before carry armor, but nobody has ever done it. If anyone has, they're really chill about it and they haven't told anybody. Here's another fun fact. Ketchi is a weird name. It's just a weird name. It's weird. I know it's Gaelic or something, I don't care, it's weird. Sorry to anyone named Ketchi. But, you know, if your name is Ketchi, me making fun of the name Ketchi, I think is like probably the millionth worst thing to happen to you. Anyway. Did you know this fun fact? In 1990, both Ken Griffey Sr. and Ken Griffey Jr. appeared in the same lineup. I didn't promise this would solely be Final Fantasy VII facts. And even if you did, I'm pretty sure I can't give you a refund. Legal mumbo-jumbo and that. You understand. Final Fantasy VII sold so well that Cloud Strife briefly became the mascot for the PlayStation. At least that's how the popular story went. The truth is that Crash Bandicoot was doing a stint at Betty Ford, and Cloud had to step up. He didn't want to, but he knew he needed to. Fortunately, Crash got off the stuff, and he's happy and healthy. FF7 is infamous for the fact that it signaled what was, at the time, the end of the long partnership between Nintendo and Squaresoft. Nintendo refusal to move away from cartridges was the last straw. Nintendo had their reasons, though. According to a random Nintendo employee who asked to remain nameless, when you look at a CD, you might see your own reflection, leading you to be struck by your own beauty with such ferocity that you cannot look away. This would paralyze you for the rest of your life. You will not have this problem with a cartridge. Also, I accidentally stepped on a CD once and it really hurt. Now please go away, I'm busy preventing the American release of Mother 3. The game's modern setting was a point of contention among the staff. Some writers pushed for a return to the medieval setting of the previous games, but a more senior writer quashed the argument by pointing out outside the window and saying, "Everyone out there, right now, has a million stories to tell in the modern world. They take the train, punch in at work, buy some clocks, punch out, buy some more clocks on the way home, eat dinner, go out to buy some more clocks, and flop down in a bed at the end of the day. So I was thinking, what if we ignored all that and made a game about swords, but like futuristic swords? Did you know that Honeybee Inn was supposed to be significantly raunchier? What, like I need some funny quip after these? Or do I need to undercut it somehow? No, I worked hard getting that fact. You have no idea how many people I had to bribe just to learn that. My Saturdays are booked through to the end of the decade helping people move just to get that fact. And for what? So you can treat me like your clown? Anyway, thanks for watching. These are the only facts about Final Fantasy VII, there are no others. Please like, subscribe, donate, send me some blood, mail me something, send a postcard, email me your fax number, resubscribe, check out my socials somewhere, paint my fence, paint my chicken coop, paint my house, paint my mailbox, paint my windows, paint my car, paint my walls, paint my roof, paint my driveway. And check out some other fun videos that may or may not be on the internet. Have a good one, everybody.